Hey, I have a secret about music that's going to change your life forever. I'm going to tell you about it on today's podcast. Hi, my name is Michael Johnson. I'm a ballroom dance professional, a life coach, and a peak performance expert. I'm part of a group of motivated people who are dedicated to attaining emotional mastery and unlocking our full potential. We don't believe others are responsible for how we feel. In fact, we don't believe anyone can make us feel anything. We believe in the magic of ballroom dance. It has taught us how to improve our bodies, challenge our minds, and inspire our souls. And in return, I want to share those lessons with the world. We are lifers, and this is Majic for Life. Hey guys, welcome to the Majic for Life podcast. Michael Johnson here, and I'm so excited to be talking to all of my lifers out there. Thanks so much for joining me today, and today we're going to talk about this little-known secret about music that's going to change your life forever. I am clearly a ballroom dancer, and those of you that have been following the podcast for a while have come to know that ballroom dance has been part of my life since I was 5. And it's always been something that I've loved to do and has really inspired me for so many different reasons. But like so many people, the music has played such a big part in the overall whole of my ballroom dancing career. At different stages of my life, I've loved different elements of the music. But what's that thing? What is so special about it? Well, musicians love music, and they love to play the music. They love to be connected to it and be creating it. As dancers, we love to be able to hear the music and be able to find a connection and a meaning within the song and the music that those musicians have created for us. And we love to be able to tell stories with it. But in almost every instance, music is something that can actually change your state. And that's it. That's the secret. It's simple and it's easy, and that's the thing that is so profound. Music can change your state. And you probably knew this. You probably understood this at some level, if not absolutely. Music can change your state. But here's the thing. Are you using it? Are you using the power of music? See, we hear about things like the law of attraction, and if you haven't heard of it, go watch the movie The Secret. It gives you a pretty good overview and a pretty good idea of what The Secret is all about. What the law of attraction is all about, and they talk about it in that movie, The Secret. The book is quite good as well. But the law of attraction basically states that the things that you focus on, you're going to get. You're going to draw, you're going to attract to you. And on a very, very molecular level, there's energy. Music is energy. It's waves. And that energy, if you can vibrate on that frequency, you can kind of get into that mode. And so if you find a song that somehow inspires you to feel a certain way or to be in a certain state, that music is helping you to change your state. This is huge. This idea and concept is huge. Now, just like with anything, obviously you're listening to a podcast and not music right now. So obviously listening to music 24/7 is probably not 100% great. At times as a ballroom dancer, I listen to music so often through my day because I am privileged to teach some of the best dancers in the world. And as I do get to listen to music often, sometimes I get in my car and the last thing I want to do is listen to music. But I do have certain songs and certain playlists that I've created that will help me to elicit a state that I'd like to be in. Now we're not talking Utah or New York or California. We're talking about a physical and emotional state of being. Now, some people, like Anthony Robbins, wants to have a goal like living in a beautiful state. And that is awesome. Living in a beautiful state. That doesn't mean everything's always perfect and everything is exactly right? It's that you're living in a beautiful state where you can appreciate those things around you and you can live your life at the fullest. And in many instances, music is such a powerful way to do this. So what can you do right now to start to change your state in a way that you positively want to attain this maybe an emotional state that you'd like to be in? Well, the best thing to do is to start ahead of time. Don't wait until you want to be in that state and then think, okay, I want to be in that state now, and so I'm going to go look for that music. In fact, maybe think of some of the top 10 or most normal states that you'd like to live in. Maybe you'd like to live in a happy state, and maybe you would like to have a playlist for that. And so, you know what? There's some great tools out there, but let's take a free, easy tool. Take something like Spotify. You can go sign up for Spotify for free, and you can create a playlist based off of music that works for you in that state. In fact, why not just label that playlist your happy playlist and put in a whole bunch of songs that literally just help you to feel happy? And that's it. They might have memories attached to them, things like a vacation that you heard that song on. Maybe it's a memory of someone you love and it was your song. Whatever that memory is, it's attached to that song, and maybe those two things combined can help you to be in that happy state. But you know what? Why don't you go create that playlist right now? Go create that happy playlist that you can put on, and it'll help you to be in the state that you'd like to be in. This would be a great use of your time and of music as a whole. And this is the secret. Right now, just go in and create some playlists. You can do it ahead of time. Now, this is going to sound even weirder, but there are going to be times when you want to feel sad, and that's okay. Emotions are meant to be felt. They're not meant to be ignored. And so maybe it's not appropriate to feel sad at a specific time. You're at work, you're dealing with colleagues, you're working with some peers on a project, and maybe you feel like, hey, it's something happens that you feel sad about. Maybe right then in that moment isn't the time to feel sad, but maybe you do want to feel that emotion. So how about putting together a playlist of music that allows you to feel sad? Now, I know that's out there for some of you, and it's a little different way of thinking, but maybe if you had a sad playlist, if you had a song or 2 songs or 10 songs that you could go in and listen to and just really connect with and fully associate with being sad, you could actually go and do it and be done with it. Now, there's an interesting idea. There's an interesting concept. Do your sadness and then be done with it. And then maybe if you've got it prepared ahead of time, you'll have your happy playlist. So go do your sadness, feel it, connect with it, really experience it, and then make a commitment to turning on your happy playlist. Your happy playlist of songs that can help you get into the right state of happiness. But you know what? It doesn't stop there. What about all of those other states, those emotional states that you'd love to get into and feel and really connect with? Maybe it's a state of calmness. Why don't you go put together a calm playlist? Okay, how about confident? Maybe there's a time going into a meeting or going into a presentation, or maybe it's a project you've done and you want to present that project and you want to feel confident. Maybe you should have a set or a playlist that is specifically for confident. And this would change everything. This would change the game, because if you had that playlist all ready to go and you could turn it on whenever you wanted to feel that way, it would help you get into the right state. And music is a great catalyst to be able to get you into that state and fully associate with that feeling and that emotion that you want to feel. Hey, maybe it's something that you want to feel romantic. You want to feel love. Maybe you put together that playlist. That's okay too. But you can think of any emotional state that you want to feel, and maybe you just need that little kickstart, that little catalyst, or something to turn on and be able to listen to. This is a great catalyst. It's a great starting point. It's a great way to stoke the fire and get that bonfire going for that emotion. Music is our friend. And this is easy to do, but you have to plan ahead a little bit. Now, don't try to eat the whole elephant at once, but you know what? Maybe real quick, for just a second, just think of maybe your top 3 emotional states that you would like to live in on a regular basis. Maybe just this week. Maybe you need confident. Maybe you need calm. Maybe you need a playlist that helps you feel patient, because there's some things in your life that are trying your patience. I don't know what it is, but think about it. Maybe write down 2 or 3 of them. Go to Spotify. It's super easy. It's free. You can create a playlist that's all about that. you should try it. It's really cool. In fact, there are a lot of other playlists that people have created. You can go find and look through and search some of theirs. In fact, if you go search for happy playlists, you might find some that are already put together, and you can actually get connected to those playlists. What a great option. What a great way to go in. And you might not even have to find all that music, but you can sort through it and you can create your own list based off of their list. How cool is that? Listen, music can change your state. It's just how it is. And that's how it works. And it's easy, and you can understand it or not understand it. It doesn't make a difference, but it works. So go and set it up. Set up 2 or 3 emotional states. I'd love to hear how this works for you. Please send me an email at dancemaj@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. Send me an email and let me know how this worked for you. Comment below. If you're in iTunes, you can put a comment. Let us know what you think and tell us how this experience is working for you. Music works wonders. It's amazing what you can do, and there's so much cool music out there from so many amazing musicians that are amazing artists. And use their cool craft, their cool art that they have and that they've created so that you can help yourself get into an emotional state that you'd like to do. And on a side note, there's a lot more to come on emotional mastery. I have a book that we're getting ready to release in the coming months, and we're so excited to get it to you. We're in the editing phases of doing it, and this is one of the things that we'll talk about within the book and how it works. So we can hardly wait to get that out for you. So keep your eyes open for that in the coming months. We'd love, love, love to be able to share that information with you. So first things first, though, go and create a playlist today. A playlist that helps you get in the state that you'd like to be in. That would be great. There are so many cool uses of music, and this is such a useful and valuable tool to be able to do. So don't forget this secret. You got to go do it. You got to take advantage of it. It's simple, and most good secrets are simple. So go put it to use, go put it to practice, and let me know. Send us some feedback on how it's worked for you. We'd love to hear how cool this is for you and how it would work for you. So send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, if you know somebody this could help, share this podcast with somebody else. Share the link with them. They can find it on iTunes, Spotify. You can find it on Stitcher, Google Play Music, anywhere you listen to your podcast. In fact, even if you don't want to go to any of those, you can go to podcast.magicforlife.com and you can find the podcast there. But share it with somebody that you think would need it, or this would be a great message for them. We'd love that, and that would help us to know to keep creating more of these. We are so appreciative that you're here and listening to the podcast, and we are grateful for all of you out there that are supporting us, and we look forward to continuing to do more and more of these podcasts for you. So hope you're enjoying the podcast. Michael Johnson here, Magic for Life podcast. We'll see you at the next go around. Take care. Are you loving Magic for Life? Please like and share our podcast on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Interested in learning to ballroom dance? Check out ballroomforlife.com/free for a free 3-day trial. You can learn to dance right in your own living room and change your life forever.